Welcome back to Remade in California. We are the show that explores people who are launching new careers and businesses or reinventing themselves. We've been speaking with business experts who have stayed ahead of the technology curve to assure their skills keep them competitive. Joining us now is former CIA and LAPD officer and current security specialist Henderson Cooper. Henderson, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
So I know you went to Santa Monica Community College. Tell me a little bit about your educational process, since we're community college fans here on the show.
Well, I graduated from UCLA, but my path to UCLA began with Santa Monica College. It seemed to me to be the right path for me at the time.
And was that an area to experiment, kind of see what you wanted?
There were several factors involved. One was cost. Going to a community college was financially the smart thing to do.
Right.
Many people, when they begin college, don't know what it is that they want to do. And rather than spending a lot of money and some valuable time at a four-year university figuring out your path in life, I thought that going to a junior college was the best thing to do. And it gave me a chance to get some core classes in that would have been probably more difficult and at a faster pace at the university done at the community college level.
Got to get your bearings.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I know you've had a career in law enforcement and are now a cybersecurity consultant. Explain to me the term cyber education. What's that about?
Well, in this day and age, there is nothing that isn't done with computers. Everything we're doing here now has a computer nexus. And I went into law enforcement, and and the military and the intelligence community are all focused around and supported by cybersecurity, the cyber field in general. Computers are a part of our life. Everything you hear now talks about we're going into artificial intelligence. This is an area that everyone needs to be ready for.
Yeah, and in terms of somebody that might be wanting to remake themselves, what are the opportunities in cybersecurity? I mean, is it a boom business? I have to imagine.
Tremendous opportunities. There's hardly an industry right now that doesn't rely on computers, and the community college system is a great way to get yourself a foothold and begin that process. But if you work in a supermarket, you're going to use computers. If you work in any corporation out there, you're going to be using computers. And if you work in law enforcement or the military, you're going to be using computers.
So what are the primary kind of industries that might hire you, if you can share that with me?
Wow, there are so many, because right now security is one of the biggest concerns going. The next battlefront they talk about now is cyber warfare.
Right.
And so anyone who is interested in moving ahead and being on top of things is going to look at cybersecurity as an intelligent path to go. And what that is about is it's about learning how computers work, learning how coding works, learning how to manipulate computers and understand how computers work, and finding things. If you're into social media, if you're into networking of any kind, that's all going to involve
all this information
computers.
That's out there. Yeah. And I know you shared with me, I mean, part of what you do as a consultant is to kind of test a client's readiness for something like that. Can you share a story of, like, I mean, you reminded me of kind of the TSA guy that tries to sneak something in through TSA and then says, look, we have a soft spot here. Is it some of that?
That process is kind of called red teaming.
Red teaming, okay.
And the company I'm with, Escape the Wolf, one of the things we do is red team operations, where a client corporation will contact us. They've been hacked before, or they fear they might be hacked, and they will hire us. We will come in, we will do an analysis of their systems. We will look at it from a standpoint that the criminal looks at it, the hacker looks at it, and we will break into the company. We will break into their computer systems. We will find where their secrets are. We will find where their data is, and then we'll present that information to them, showing how easy it is to get.
Now, I know there's a bunch of viewers that are dying to get into this, because I know it's perceived as a boom industry. Community college is a place to kind of get into law enforcement, or would it be more of a tech path that they should look at?
Well, one of the benefits I had when I joined LAPD was that I already had a college education, and so I went in at a higher pay grade. Getting education beforehand helps. It's not necessary. I mean, once you're of legal age, you can join most police departments, but coming in with an education ahead of time is a great advantage over others. It made my interview process faster because I had more to talk about, more interesting things to talk about. I had an idea what the world was like before I went in, and so I think it's a good way to get yourself in the right frame of mind and the right path to a good career.
Great. Well, Coop, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
To learn more about available police officer positions, go to policejobsinfo.com for more information. Also, on how California's community colleges can help you remake yourself here in California, go to doingwhatmatters.ccco.edu. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Remade in California.